This has been a pretty busy week at the General Assembly. While the House has been very much tied up in knots over the right to work bill, which of course I greatly oppose or strongly oppose, there has been legislation moving on the Senate side. I am concerned particularly about one bill that has been moving forward in the Senate, and that's Senate Bill 143, which is the governor's so-called taxpayer refund bill. There is a surplus that has accumulated in the state of Indiana. We're in the range of maybe $1.3, $1.4 billion. And I think what we should focus on doing is, first and foremost, restoring the $307 million in cuts to K through 12 public education that occurred during the last budget cycle. Now that the state and the governor has found some $320 million that was sitting in a fund since 2008 that had not been identified, I think it's critical to take those dollars and invest those $307 million back into our K through 12 public schools throughout the state of Indiana. I know the South Bend Community School Corporation, it's been very public that they are faced with having to make another $10 million in cuts over the next 2 years. So it is critical that we restore those funding cuts before we send out these taxpayer refunds that are referred to in Senate Bill 143. For example, it's estimated that the average refund could be as small as $8.50, and on the high end, even from the governor's most optimistic side, the refund might be $50. I think it would be much better served as a state if we reinvested those monies back into public education so that we can avoid teacher layoffs, avoid larger classroom sizes, and avoid having to make cuts to programs that are working for our children in our public schools.